Nintendo has finally published their 2025 Nintendo Switch wrap-up. So today, I'm going to be going through the wrap-up on my iPad and talking through the entire thing. My name is James, and if you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos just like this one. And before I get started, make sure you check out your 2025 wrap-up. It's year-in-review.nintendo.com, or you can do what I did, which is just go and Google Nintendo 2025 wrap-up, and that's a really easy way to find it too. It'll have you log in, and hopefully it'll have some really good information for me. Let me know in the comment section what your most played games of 2025 were. And I think we are ready to get started. And so I'm doing mine on my iPad, so it might not display perfectly. This is also a very old iPad. Hey, James, welcome to your Nintendo Switch 2025 Year in Review. Check out how you spent your time with Nintendo Switch. Oh, wait, what's this? You started playing on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. And I do think that this is designed to work on phones. When I did this on my phone, it displayed a little bit better. You played 35 games and 400 hours this year. And then it's got all the games that I played on there. I do think that my numbers are going to be a little bit skewed because I do use my Switch also pretty regularly to capture video and stuff for YouTube. Here are the games that you played the most. Your top games. Looks like I spent the most time with Nintendo 64 and Nintendo Classics at 67 hours, followed by the Switch 2 edition of Breath of the Wild at 49 hours, and then Donkey Kong Bonanza at 35 hours. And action was your favorite kind of game. And then it has a breakdown for you by style. I'm curious. So, I would consider, Breath of the Wild and probably Donkey Kong Bonanza action adventure. So I wonder if those would count towards both action and adventure, or if it finds a way to kind of, differentiate it, one way or another. I don't know what I would have played that it would consider shooting. Strategy and puzzle could easily be Wilmot Works It Out or anything like that. Adventure, I'm thinking, is probably mostly Mario Odyssey, Mario Galaxy, and then it'll have your breakdown by month. January, I was playing a whole bunch, and in February and March, I was playing a good amount. In the second half of March and April, I spent a lot of time playing Kingdom Come Deliverance and Assassin's Creed, which I didn't play on Switch, which is why my April and May months were pretty low. June, I hit 43 hours, and we saw the release of the Nintendo Switch 2. At that time, I think I would have mostly been playing the Switch 2 edition of Breath of the Wild. And then in July, we saw the release of Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is why I would have been playing probably the Switch 2 edition of Breath of the Wild and Donkey Kong Bonanza at that time, which is probably why it is my top month. In August, I think, is when I was trying to replay Pikmin 3 without losing a single Pikmin. And then I was also just playing kind of random stuff during football. I know I played about 12 hours of Pokemon Legends Arceus in that time, and I know I also played Wilmot Works It Out a good chunk. Dropped down a little bit for September, October, and November. I want to say that in September I had finally caught up to Death Stranding 2, and so I think a chunk of my time in September went to Death Stranding 2. October saw the release of Ghost of Yote, except I'm pretty sure my 32 hours that I played would have been from Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, and that's probably what also most of my time was in November. And then in December, I replayed Well, I played Metroid Prime 4. I replayed Super Mario Odyssey. And I also replayed Metroid Prime Remastered, which is why December was one of my top months. All right, let's keep moving. So then month by month, let's see. January, Nintendo Classics. February, Nintendo Classics. Oops. I'm going to try to work this out a little better so that next time I can do this on my phone. Now it's time to decide, what was your favorite? I'm going to say my favorite game I played on Switch this year was Metroid Prime 4. And so then it'll make a little card for me. I think I should have the option to save that. Oh yeah, and then this is the really cool part. It takes you all the way back to 2017. You first played on March 17th, 2017. It'll highlight some of your games that you played, and I think it's really cool. I don't think I'm going to scroll through all this. This isn't really working very well on my old iPad. So we're going to go ahead and stop the screen recording. But I think it's really cool that it goes all the way back to the very first time that you played a Nintendo Switch with on your account. So mine has pretty great data from 2017. And I think that's really interesting. And I think that's about it. Guys, in the comment section, please let me know what you played the most on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 in 2025. Until next time, the best way to keep up with me is right here on YouTube and on Instagram at James_Solar. Thanks, guys.